This morning, Remembrance scholars hosted a stone painting event on the quad. The stones will be used in the annual rose-laying ceremony this Friday. But before today, Remembrance Week kicked off with a candlelight vigil outside of the Hall of Languages last night. Lauren Holdmeyer reports.
Celebrated here on campus every year to honor the lives lost on Pan Am Flight 103 in 1988. Last night, Remembrance scholars and students gathered to reflect on why this week is so meaningful.
It's important for us to know what happened at our university. Even if it happened 35 years ago, it still affects us, and it affects the families that live in our community and the surrounding nations.
Shining a light for people to realize what happened in 1988.
The candlelight vigil in particular is important because all of the victims of the attack are recognized.
This event really honors all 270 victims, and we light the candle, 35 of them to represent one of each of the Syracuse students, but we read the names of all 270 victims that were on the flight and lost their lives that day.
Thomas Edwin Waters, Keisha Whedon, Jerome Lane Weston.
And even after 35 years, the 35 SU students lost on the flight are still remembered.
We still care, and to honor those lives and to keep it going throughout all the years.
You know, any of us could have been the 35.
And at the end of tonight's ceremony, all of the Remembrance scholars and guests here in attendance were invited to come right back here behind me and light one of these candles in remembrance of the people who passed away. In Syracuse, Lauren Holdmeyer, CitrusTV News.
Lauren, thank you. Remembrance Week continues this week with multiple events planned. On Wednesday, all 35 Remembrance scholars will sit in solidarity in the empty chairs on display in the quad. That starts at 9:15. Also on Wednesday, there's a screening of the film C-20D in HBC Gifford Auditorium at 7 p.m. Thursday night at 8, the Celebration of Life will also take place in the HBC Gifford Auditorium. On Friday at 2:03 p.m., the annual rose-laying ceremony will be held at the Hall of Languages and followed by convocation at Hendricks Chapel at 3 p.m.